in the long run, what we have here is just like in the issue of how do you deal with energy issues. One side says you just drill, drill, drill. The Democrats say you have a panoply of things you do at the same time. You can have nuclear, you can have drilling, you can have windmills and all kinds of possibilities. You try to do all things together. The problem you have here is you can't just, back to the point about ethics rules and things like, you can't just have that. We have a situation where for the last 8 years, these companies have been allowed to run amok, and it isn't their own fault. They're like, in some ways, like anybody else. They need to be regulated. Otherwise, they'll eat too much, or some of their salespeople will engage in misconduct. So when the FDA fails because the government refuses to appoint regulators that are going to protect the public, when you give a free pass to drug industries that cause personal injuries to people and they don't have to pay compensation for that, or you make it impossible for them to prove their case in court, that isn't right. The idea is to have a fair balance. And when you balance out the interests of all parties, and I understand your point about paying doctors and what, but we haven't got that situation now. It's run amok.